want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
Yes, sir.
I know a guy if you want 17 birds.
Big
ring, I play for the 17 birds.
I got a very special guest 17 birds today.
Big ring, I play for the 17
you know
birds.
They had me 6 hours, I said 17 birds.
I'm like Shady in the snow. I spun, I'm so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, there's 9 I keep a bet. With this, I wanted chip. We ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays. A slate couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon. Fiends rushing for a hit. The priest not a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold it desert straight. A shooter told me do my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary pics. Shooters watching the gram for them locations of your pics. Linebacker Brunson, call me if you wanna hit. We world champs now, that just come with this shit. Let's go. You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
Yeah.
In my line, if you want 17 birds. Big ring.
I can't just let it keep going on. I can't just let it keep going on. I got to be fair because this is what you call a joint project. This is when 2 people come together and turn their homework in at the same time. You got the Philadelphia Eagles. You got the Dallas Cowboys. I got my co-host for the day, Rome. I am his co-host for the day. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go back and forth on this one, man. It's a pleasure, you know what I mean, to work with you again this season, man. So how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Only thing I got going on is I'm not in my studio, but we got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's apropos because I got to come to your house on Sunday, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But look, listen, man. That's what content creators do. You know what I mean? We make it happen anywhere. Y'all might see me in the whip. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might see me outside my job, anywhere, outside one of my businesses, but we're going to get our content out and we're going to reach the people. So, you know, I want to start the show with talk about the trade deadline and the moves that were made and the lack thereof. You know what I mean? So it's no secret what the Philadelphia Eagles have been able to do by picking up Kevin Byard. You guys are familiar with him. The league is familiar with him. Former All-Pro. You know what I mean? Just a guy that can come in there and change the culture on the defensive side of the ball. He's been known to do that. You know, great respect for this guy. So we know about our moves. So with the lack of moves that you guys made, were you disappointed? How'd you take that whole, trade deadline scenario?
Well, everybody that's, tapped in from the CFT side, appreciate y'all. Y'all know what I always say, hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Let people know we live. I already knew what was going on. If you pay attention to my channel, I said like about 4 days before the trade deadline, I said, ain't no help coming. No one's coming to save us. Because I know how Jerry Jones and them get down. Now, I also lie to myself and be like, well, maybe they're going to do something. But I knew. That's why I made a whole video saying no help is coming. You can go watch it if you was wondering. And I was just saying, like, look, unless something really changed, I just don't see it. The Jones family is just tied to them picks. And they had already given – this is the bad thing. They had already traded some of our lower picks. They not about to trade the entire draft. They just ain't got the stones or whatever you want to call it. It ain't in them. So I don't care. Like, I know, like, the moves that the Cowboys fans wanted was never happening. So let me just say that to you. Like, so
my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. So what were some of the top moves? What were some of the top moves that you were hearing from your side?
Devontae Adams was not coming here. Aaron Donald was not coming here. The main move that people were saying was maybe we can get Derrick Henry, but they took or Jalen Johnson. That was the other one that was floating around. Derrick Henry got taken off the market. The Titans was just probably like they don't like that. People probably was lowballing.
Right.
They was like, we're not giving you Derrick Henry for a 6th or something crazy. So they released a statement. We're not trading them. So then the attention shifted to can we get Jalen Johnson and just shore up our cornerback depth, because we got starters right now, but we just wanted to make sure, you know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and get that. But as you can see, nobody traded for Jalen Johnson because I think the Bears had his price a little too high too. Mm-hmm. So after that, like the moves would have been minimal. If you look at my Twitter, I was like, man, go get Zeke. Go bring Zeke home. Go get I heard Miles Sanders was on the market. I was like, go get him. And it's not because at this point, I'm gonna let you know, I'm not necessarily saying we need Zeke as in we need another back. Tony Pollard needs to be spelled. If we're gonna talk ball, you can't beat his head against the drum like you can Zeke. Zeke's more physical. I think Tony's wearing himself down with them A and B gap runs. I'm not saying he can't run up A or B gap. I'm saying he don't need 17, 18 carries. That's not his thing. You need to take at least 6 of those and give him to Rico Dowdle or somebody like that. But for some odd reason, we being stubborn, just beating his head against the drum. So by the time he do go to break a run, I think he worn out.
Yeah. You know, that's a real good point. You know, my main concern for Tony Pollard coming into the season was if he could be an every down back. You know what I mean? Because like
I'm clearly wrong.
But the Dallas Cowboys that worry me the most is an Ezekiel Elliott led Dallas Cowboys team. You know what I mean? When you guys can be,
you've been seeing me. I miss Zeke,
bro. I wanted Zeke. I was vocal about that.
Nah, your fans was mad at you. I remember them days. I was weak,
man. Right, but it's like I know better. You know, and clearly, you know what I mean. I can understand now why we didn't go after Zeke, because look at what we're doing with, Rashad Penny. We're not even really giving him the carries. Like, I think Rashad Penny,
man,
bruh, he would be dangerous. He'd be dangerous over there. I'm sorry, my man ain't getting no work yet this season, and I feel like a game like this against the Dallas Cowboys would have been perfect to bring him out. I don't know if he was there for trade bait or not, but the trade deadline is over, so I would definitely like to see some Rashad Penny.
This ain't the week for no matter, even if he was hitting his stride, man. This ain't the week for. I'm gonna just keep it real. This ain't TP's week. This TP's week on a swing pass or a screen or being creative with him. This ain't the A and B gap week. I'm gonna go ahead.
No, and that's real. We really have been. I think we lead the league in run defense.
Now y'all look, man. Let me say this.
Nobody runs the ball on us.
I said this to Mike last night. Look, man, Jordan Davis been balling, man. You know what Jalen Carter is, but I was one of the people talking spicy on Jordan Davis. I can't, as you can see, like, on Twitter, we go back and forth. If you pay attention, I never say stuff I don't mean. You ain't see me clowning Jordan Davis this year. I've been like, well, he balling.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Well, he hit that second. Usually, it's a brick wall in the second year. He seems to be elevating his game in the second year, and that's what most. Yeah, he playing. From my knowledge, he's playing. I think the only guys we missing. I just looked at the injury report too. I think we're missing Cam Jurgens. But you know what I mean? I'm okay with that, though, because Tyler Steen has been playing phenomenal at the right guard position. You know what I mean? I'm okay with seeing more Tyler Steen. You know what I mean? One of our draft picks from this year's class.
And I know you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Tyler Steen, I'm okay with that, but I do want Cam Jurgens back out there. I think you need your best offensive line for with the type of pressure that you guys present. You know what I mean? Diggy Ozua. Excuse me if I'm saying his name wrong.
Just call him Osa, dog. That make it easier.
Osa surprising me this year, bro. You talking about Jordan Davis?
He's stepping up. He's stepping up.
Right. You talking about Jordan Davis? I think Osa has solidified himself as one of the better defensive tackles in the division for sure. But you know what I mean? I think he's putting the league on notice as well.
I'll say this. I think Osa, he took the traditional route, man. Everybody can't be Jalen Carter. Right. Jalen Carter hit the ground running like, yo, I'm already a vet. You know what I'm saying? Osa, they say D tackles take 1 to 2, maybe 3 years before they hit their stride. And that's what I think. That's the track, since everybody probably want to know what's up with Mozzie. I think Mozzie gonna be on that type of train because he not starting right now. He rotating.
So in hindsight, would you go in another direction in the draft if you know it was going to take Mozzie this long? Like, you trying to win now. You know what I mean? Let me lay the whole question out
go.
Before you give a good answer. You know what I mean? So you guys are trying to win now. You look at your needs. Now, if Mozzie hits, nobody can even say this question. But being as though it's taking them a little longer, would you have rather see the Cowboys go in a different direction and take an impact player that'll give you something right now? Or are you okay with waiting for Mozzie to develop?
Bro, I would have took a receiver. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And that's not a slight to Cooks, or obviously not a slight to CD. You know what I'm saying? Now, and it ain't a slight to Tolbert. They just won't put him on the field. The Cowboys are tied to draft position. And maybe if we had took a higher drafted receiver, he could have saw the field something. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys is so traditional, and like, if you got drafted higher, we paid you, you gonna play. That's why Tolbert can't get on the field, but he's better than Gallup right now.
Right.
That's just real. But like, I know people want to say, well, would you have took I would have took Nolan Smith in the draft. But I'm gonna be real with you right now. Nolan Smith would have been doing what he's doing for your team. He's not starting over D-Law. D-Law one of the highest rated defensive ends in the league. And you know he ain't starting over Micah. So he'd have just been rotating.
But you know, this is what y'all have always done that I admired, though. Y'all throw y'all rookies in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Y'all throw them out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all listen, if y'all spend a first round pick on him, y'all would have found time to put him out there. You know what I mean? That's the point that I'm trying to make. He'd have got more playing time with y'all than he's getting with us.
Jonathan
For some
Hankins,
reason,
the guy that's not talked about, he is like balling wise. The reason why Mozzie can't get on the field is not because they just being mean. Hankins been balling. Like his position is one tech.
Mm-hmm.
He's been handling this business. Our run stops versus running backs. We stopping running backs the same way y'all is 3.6 yards a carry. Our problem is running quarterbacks.
Okay,
that's why I ain't mad that Jalen wearing that knee brace, but we'll get to
no, yeah, we definitely got to talk about that. I'm not mad at it either, but we definitely gonna talk about that.
We'll talk about
it. So you would have went wide receiver. That's interesting because you might have been right. You might be onto something with that because at the end of the day, I feel like Dak just need a few more weapons. You know what I mean? Once guys,
I wanted George Pickens the year before, but nobody was trying to listen to me.
Right. Because like as soon as teams start to zone in on CD, which I think we'll try our best to do, but CD does get off on a lot of NFC East opponents. But as soon as guys start to zone in on CD Lamb, it's like where else does Dak Prescott literally have to go to the ball for somebody to say that this guy's going to make me a play 9 times out of 10?
I think the last 2 weeks, because you yourself, because I listen to what you be saying. You are what have you done for me lately type person.
In most cases.
So looking at the way the season is going, players and teams evolve. Your passing game in the beginning of the year and what it is now is different. Our offense, whatever we said in the offseason, whatever Mike McCarthy lied to y'all about, our offense is completely different. That's one of the things I feel like we got an advantage on over y'all. It's because this ain't the Kellen Moore offense at all. It's completely different. We're not running 5-yard stop routes like we used to and them stupid option routes and all that extra stuff. We running a lot more mesh concepts, crossing routes. We implemented a lot of motion in the last 2 weeks. It's a different Cowboy offense. So what and just like your defense right now, what we might have been used to seeing last year with Gannon, Desai is running different type of concepts.
Mm-hmm.
But it does take, you got to give teams, like I said, like I've been saying, like a while to evolve. If Dak been running that Kellen Moore offense for like 5 years, the first couple of weeks, it just wasn't clicking in stride. That's why they was being so conservative. I think he was processing differently. But after we got that bye week and played the Chargers, we played the Chargers, then we had the bye week. But after we played the Chargers, I really feel like he's processing a lot better as far as what we're trying to accomplish with this offense, because I'm seeing him throw it down the field differently. Because you look at the Rams, although they don't got a lot of big names, they had only given up 4 passing touchdowns all year.
That was crazy when I saw that. I didn't know that. Because all you've been hearing about is Puka this, Puka that, Puka this, Puka that, and y'all really definitely shut the Rams down. And we held the Rams scoreless in the second half of our game as well. So you think so basically your thoughts on it is that you think Dak just took a little while to grasp the concept of the playbook.
Yeah, no question. I'm not saying that he about to look. I'm not even here to try to be unrealistic. I'm not saying, all right, we about to 30 points a game. I'm not saying we not, because right now the craziest thing that ever is if you look at total team offense, that includes field goals and stuff like that, we second. We putting points up. It just might not be what everybody want to see. They don't want to see Brandon Aubrey getting it off. But I take points when you can get them. I think our offense has been evolving. The biggest problem with our offense is our running game right now. That ain't
clear. So you don't think it's the red zone? I thought you was going to say red zone.
Nah, because I seen the red zone coming into a zone the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
You gotta have like a week where you go 6 for 6 to climb back up the, you know what I'm saying? Last week we was
right.
2 for 2 in the red zone is a pretty good, decent day. You know what I'm saying? That was last week. So I'm just more so concerned with how the chemistry is looking. To see Brandon Cooks actually get involved, because receivers will check out. You ain't never gonna throw me the ball. I'm done. You feel me? I seen Brandon Cooks get a little go route. I seen him get a crossing pattern. And I like the crossing pattern because from studying y'all, that ain't one of bunch concepts, motion, and crossing patterns is y'all problem.
So but everybody says that until a team that specializes in that steps across the opposite side of the ball from us. So everybody thought bunch concepts was going to kill us against the Rams. We didn't allow a single point to those guys in the second half. Everybody thought the crossing routes was going to kill us against the Dolphins. We shut all of that down. I feel like, this is the real problem that I got with my Philadelphia Eagles right now. And shout out to y'all, man. 819 people in the building, man. Thank y'all for spending y'all Friday night with us, man. You know what I mean? this is the real problem that I have with my Philadelphia Eagles right now. We get up to play. You know what I'm saying? We kind of coast when it's guys. You know, we don't play down to the competition, but we make things more difficult than they have to be. You know what I'm saying? We get up to play the Dallas Cowboys. We get up to play the Miami Dolphins because that's real competition. You know what I mean? It's bragging rights that's attached to that. So, you know, what you think is you guys' advantage if you guys running a different offense is definitely our advantage, I feel like, as well, because that Kellen Moore offense, that's what y'all talk about when y'all talk about 8-3. That's who was cooking this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it had faults to it. It had a whole
it did, but not against us. For some reason, we could
just saying, like, Kellen Moore's the biggest problem with the Kellen Moore offense is once you realize if you ever watch him in press conferences, his main thing he used to stick on is take what the defense is giving you.
Right.
That sounds like real great. But once the defense realized, oh, they're running option routes, and every time I open my hips and backpedal this way, he run the same stop no matter what because he's programmed to. Well, I'm going to start to disguise the defense. That's why, you know, those plays when we used to complain and say, why are we running 4 curls? It wasn't called 4 curls.
So those were 4 option routes.
It was
and guys
option
open
routes.
Up.
They knew how to make us run the route they wanted them to. And then like Fred Warner and them would just open up. And as soon as we all did the stops, all you got to do is break on the ball.
Because that's the textbook answer for an option route. When they open up, then you run the curl in most cases. So
it sounds dope, but you got to have a route technician. It was all great when it was not Lamb. Sorry, when it was Amari Cooper, right? Because he's just different with routes, so he can fool you, like genuine. But like you talking about Noah Brown and T.Y. Hilton, like come on, dog. Like, and no disrespect to T.Y., he was like in his late, like mid 30s. So this no disrespect to him, he just was older. And Noah Brown is Noah Brown. So, you know, we just wasn't it wasn't what it looked like versus like a Commanders team or something like that. Yeah, you probably get off. But when you playing a smart defense like the 49ers, you end up with that. So that I'm happy to see that gone. I'm happy to see us doing different offensive. I'm sure there's some option route sprinkled in there. Like I ain't in a meeting room. I'm just saying it ain't the primary thing that we run anymore.
Right.
You know, and that's good to make some change because it gets stale. You know what I'm saying? You running the same thing for like 4 years. Yeah, the quarterback comfortable with it, but is the defense going to get – do they have any fear? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just
I feel you. Once you kind of know what's coming, that definitely makes for a better game plan on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah. So, you know, you speak about you guys' offense evolving with the change of offensive coordinator. I want to talk about how I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles offense has evolved as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This season, I really feel like, you know, I think the knee brace is helping Jalen Hurts, if you want me to be honest.
That's what Mike was saying that last night.
Oh, yeah, he did. I caught like 15 minutes here. I'm like, man, these boys was going in. But you know what I mean? I feel like the defense, I feel like the knee brace is helping. This is the first time in his career where he's thrown for 250 passing yards in 6 straight games. Now, granted, in those same 6 straight games, you got an absolute monster in A.J. Brown getting a $125 every game as well.
Let me tell you,
what I mean?
Your fans, like I told Mike's fans last night, say it's probably some overlap. Listen, I can't take nothing from the dude. You know what I'm saying? I know we go back and forth. Now, I'll say this. I said this yesterday. I'm still taking CeeDee Lamb. So everybody get that clear. I'm
why?
A Cowboy.
I want to know why. I want to know why, Ron.
Because CeeDee Lamb just ain't been getting the targets that A.J. Brown been getting.
Well, historically, CeeDee Lamb has had.
He still might not be doing what A.J. was doing, but it wouldn't be that far off. Like if CeeDee Lamb was getting the targets, he'd probably be getting like 105. I can't say he'd be getting 125, but CeeDee Lamb was bought last week. He got the targets. He left the game 179 yards, 158 through the air, and 20 on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I know CeeDee Lamb is capable with the talent, but our stubborn self sometimes don't like. It's not that y'all be spamming AJ. I know that's the new term that everybody like to use. It's that he really been that dominant, and why not keep going to it? I would go to it too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even hating on that. And I'm not doing it. You know, people like, he just closing his eyes and throwing it to AJ. Nah, AJ Brown is balling and Jalen's getting it to him. Because if it was that easy, the Titans wouldn't have traded him. They'd have kept him.
They'd have kept him, and they just threw the ball to him because obviously he can do whatever he wants.
It ain't that simple. It is part. It's Hurts and AJ Brown.
It definitely takes two to tango. People got to understand that what you're watching on the field between AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts is weeks and weeks and weeks and months, years now. years of practice and years of getting to know your wide receiver as a quarterback. That's how you get the results that you're seeing on Monday. You know what I mean?
Let me give Dak and them a little bit of flowers though, because his completion percentage to CeeDee Lamb is like 89%. It's crazy. So if they just would get their mind right and realize, yo, I got a weapon. It's my weapon. It ain't got to be AJ, but you got to use your weapons. You can't be getting in your head like, all right, I'm gonna go to Schoonmaker a couple times. No,
I think it's easy. I think it's easier for us though, because you could literally double CeeDee Lamb and make that go somewhere else. You really can't do that for AJ Brown because it's a lot of weapons, right? You know what I mean? It's a lot of weapons on our side of the ball. You know what I mean?
I give you that because you got to account for Goddard. You got to account for Smith. Obviously, it's different. Now, I will say this though, and I've been wanting to ask you this.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Check it out. On Sunday, I heard you after.
Listen, I already know what you're about to say. You about to talk about something on broil. I know what you're about to say.
You said Bradbury was light garlic bread on broil, and the thing that made me smile is I know Bradbury. He is not a press corner like that. He is a zone corner, and y'all want him to press. And I'm telling you right now, y'all can bracket CD, but if y'all let Bradbury try to run with Cooks might not be able to do a lot as far as like, well, this route tree pretty decent, but I'm just saying, don't do it. I saw it last week. I said, oh, Cooks still got that speed. I'm letting you know right now.
I don't even want Bradbury on Cooks.
Well, who
you know what I mean? I don't want Bradbury on Cooks. I feel like I would put Bradbury on CD's side and I would bracket that side.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? If Slay got to run with Cooks
on travel, you think that our offense ain't good? Y'all ain't
he not, man. Slay not going to travel. That's just what I would do. Knowing the Philadelphia Eagles, we'd go out there with Eli Ricks on Cooks. And I don't know how that's going to.
I can't hate on. I've been seeing him ball a little bit, so I can't hate on.
He got
enough data on Eli to hate.
That's what I'm saying. Look,
he's balling, but put a rookie on him. I'll take it.
It's the story. That's what I'm saying. It's a rookie on Brandon Cooks. That's the story of the unknown, and I just don't want to go there. I feel like you brought Kevin Byard in around this time because of the schedule that you got right now. Let Kevin Byard roam and be over the top of some of these playmakers and make some plays for us. Because you look at the rest of our.
Tell me about how you feel about your secondary, and I'll tell you how I feel. Since we here already, tell me about
my secondary. All right, my secondary ain't been playing good. My two All-Pro corners, Darius Slay and James Bradbury, have not been playing good. You know what I mean? Slay just came out on this podcast and said it. You know what I mean? I have not been playing good. I know I got to do better. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they both got interceptions this season. Yeah. Slay got a pick 6. You know what I'm saying? This Slay got multiple interceptions.
Than Bradbury. I'm gonna just
you have to. I think Slay is overall the better corner. He got overall better technique. Right now, I just think Bradbury's just in a slump. Now, Bradbury ain't half as bad as what he's been displaying. You know what I mean? I still got faith in him.
I think it's the way y'all using him. Stop putting him in the slot. But no, keep him in the slot.
No. Keep him on the outside. See, Bradbury, in my opinion, Bradbury is worth his weight in gold in the red zone because he could tackle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He got that length.
You keep it in front of him. That's his thing. You keep it in front of him. He reacts.
Right.
He not. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say some people just play better in man. Like Deron Bland. He really good in man.
This is why Jalen Mills lasted so long. You know what I mean? This is why the Green Goblin with the green hair. You remember Jalen Mills? This is why he lasted so long.
Patriot, right?
Right. This is why he lasted so long because how good he was in the red zone. But I feel like, they're not playing their best ball for sure. You know what I mean? They're definitely not playing their best ball. I mean, you lose Avonte Maddox, you bring in Roby, so you still have that same issue there. Roby's hurt. You know what I mean? He played one game for us, but when he was in,
sometimes grabbing an older player, man, it's
right.
It's scary.
But when he end though, you see what happened. Dudes don't score for a whole second half.
Yeah. Remember, we grabbed Peters last year. We had him for like a series, and he went right back out.
Exactly, man. It's crazy. So I think Byard was the best move of free agency. I mean, not free agency, the trade deadline. I think Byard was the best move, and I think that was a point of need for us. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think it had to be Byard. I think so. It had to be Byard. Now, moves were made. Now, Chase Young is up there as well, going to San Fran.
I gotta see, because you know what though? Because sometimes look, and I don't got no love for San Fran, you know that. But after they punished us on national TV, But Chase Young in Washington, it's like, yo, you got to do more. Chase Young in San Fran, it's like, yo, you just got to fit in, which could be dangerous. Because, you know, when you got to do more and you don't got Fred Warner behind you and Greenlaw and all these extra players, you feel like you got to make splash plays. But when you like, yo, you just can do your job and win because you got Bosa.
All you got to do is blend in.
So
all you got to do is go in there and blend in.
He going to look better by default because he got so much more people around him.
Right.
Like he going to have Hargrave next to him. Well, never mind. He did have excellent DTs in Washington. No disrespect.
He did. Yeah.
They might not be Hargrave, but they decent.
He had Payne enough. And I think he was definitely showing, you know what I mean, why he was drafted so high this year. You know what I mean? That's why they got what they got back in return.
They weren't giving him no bag. That's why he got
No. The Commanders, I can see the 49ers throwing a small bag. You got to think, though. He got to do something astronomical to be the highest paid guy. He don't have that track record. You could get him
making like quarterback money. He making like 34. So
that's what I'm saying. He's not getting that. You could get him for like somewhere equivalent to what Daniel Jones got.
If they ever pay their quarterback, somebody got to go because you can't pay Hargrave, Bosa, whoever the other Armstead. They got too many D linemen making $20 million. Somebody
Chase would take 12. Chase would take 12 a year. He would take 12 a year to play with a good supporting class.
What are you gonna say? He can't demand that.
He can't say nothing, right? Because he don't have the track record. Let's get to some of these supers real quick.
Do your thing, bro.
Yeah. Daniel C, thank you for the super chat. He said, "Bless you, Rome. Let's go, Cowboys. They sleeping on us for real. We ain't sleeping, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We not sleeping, bro. We got 1,000 people in the building too, man. Stop playing with us, man. We not sleeping though, bro. We definitely not sleeping. We know the magnitude of this. We don't wipe these 304s. Thank you for the super chat. When did Jalen ever perform against a top defense? I mean, this is the thing, man.
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a good question. My answer to that was just give him a top defense. Give him a top defense. You know what I mean? All you do is win. You know what I'm saying? The Jets broke a 10-game winning streak on the road. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts only lost like 2 games the last 2 years at home. We beat whoever. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we beat whoever.
Because last year, we was picking apart y'all schedule because that's what we're going to do.
Right.
Now, I'll say this. The Niners defense looked like it was going to hold up on y'all, but they just got tired.
Mm-hmm.
It was too many 3-and-outs. The levees broke. You know what I'm saying? So I am looking forward to Jake because I feel like we got a top defense, no question. You know that. So this is the game. You know what I'm saying? Now you can say, well, he played a top defense when he played the Cowboys last year.
Mm-hmm.
But Cooper Rush was Cooper Rushing. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna take it from him. I'm not gonna take it from him because he won.
Our defense, I think we got like 3 turnovers in that game, and that definitely puts you on short field. So he didn't really have to drive up and down the field on the top defense when he played y'all. But a lot of these guys be top dogs until they get beat. That's what make a good contender, in my opinion, man. When you beat a good team, that separates you from the worst or the best or whatever the case may be. But that's a good question, man. I mean, I guess he about to beat one on Sunday.
Nah, we ain't going with that. Look, impossible is impossible till it's possible. I'm gonna hit you with a Jalen Hurts. That's a I'm gonna hit you one of them Jalen Hurts joints.
No, Jalen got quotes for everything though.
Bro,
my God, more adventure, man. Thank you for the super chat. Flying in to watch the game tomorrow. I'm buying everyone a bear. Let's go, Cowboys. Hey, enjoy the game, bro. Enjoy the game, bro.
They put all his quotes together on the NFL joint on a tweet.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yo, this dude got mad quotes. Like, it was like 17 of them joints in a row. I was like, all right, man, you a rapper.
He's different. Basically, Jalen Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Jalen Cole.
I didn't know if I wanted to hate or just be inspired. I was like, yo, all right, man, like I'm about to go do something with my life.
It's definitely inspiring. You want to talk about an inspiring guy, though, bro? And I gotta say, I slept on him, and I gotta say he's playing like an all-pro, and I gotta say he's dangerous. Bland. DaRon Bland is really, really good.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know he was that good. Some guys just hawk the ball.
Man.
This year, you think? Oh, absolutely.
We're different.
We
lost Diggs, yo. That joint still hurt. If DaRon Bland's not DaRon Bland, we moving different. Like we ain't had to make a trade or freak out. DaRon Bland literally saved our season. I got to give it to him.
No, that's a good point because I thought it was a wrap. I thought people was going. I thought people. I thought people was gonna get off on y'all. I thought that it was over. I thought a Chargers team would be y'all Achilles heel because they got weapons. They got a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Deron Bland came and stepped in and said, I know Diggs coming back, but I'm solidifying myself as a guy that should be wanted by a lot of teams. If you guys don't want to keep me.
We're going to have two great young corners in their 20s because Diggs is young enough to recover from this injury. He's not 29. You know what I'm saying? Diggs is what, 24 or something like that? Like, he's young enough to recover from this ACL. We will be solidified at corner for years to come. As Gilly probably transitions out, we're going to have to go get a slot. But I really do feel like real comfortable going forward. You know, that's conversations for the offseason. But Bland has stepped up, man. And I like his attitude. If you ever listen to Deron Bland, you know, like right now you would be in your bag. Like, I'm cocky. Like, I got 3 pick sixes. When they ask him about it, like, I'm just doing my job. That's the type of player I like to have.
I think it's Achilles heel with Smitty, though. Maybe he got better. I think Smitty be having his way with him. You know, and I'm looking forward to that matchup. I'm looking forward to I feel like you guys are going to definitely put Gilly on AJ.
No question.
You know, I feel like for sure that is going to happen. That worked out well for the Colts when we played, the Colts last season. Why? Go ahead. What's your theory on that?
I think because Gilmore is all technique, man. And AJ Brown is people might underestimate his route tree, but he is a slant and a 10 yards and stop, like a comeback, like assassin. And and what he'll do is lull you to sleep and hit you for that go. So what we're going to have to do is Gilly is good with technique. So the slants and the comebacks, he'll be on that. 20 yards and in, I feel like Gilly's still good. Technique will live. Now, if AJ pulls the go, it's going to be up to some safety to help because Gilly can't run with AJ right now. He just can't. So I don't see him running stride for stride. AJ running like 22 miles an hour right now. But
you think Gilly, and people slept on his speed too. You think Gilly is okay with the jump ball? Because we do a lot of back shoulder, a lot of jump ball.
I trust his technique. He's been playing so long in that situation because I see him. He plays through the ball. Now, AJ's strong, but Gilly plays through the ball. Like, I see him play his technique. Like, even if he played through the whistle. He'll knock the ball out. He do veteran tricks, bro. You see it. And you know what that's about. Like, veteran tricks is like, and I want that on the dude that's just physically dominating everybody. Technique can sometimes dominate talent. I ain't saying he'll dominate him. I'm saying that's what I think why he was able to survive AJ last year. And he's not intimidated. He's been in the league too long. He's like, all right, young boy, let's get to it. I think Bland can run with Smitty and they can do whatever they got to do. It ain't going to be easy.
That's going to be I feel like that's going to be a dogfight. And I feel like AJ and Gilly is going to be technician on technician. Just guys who are like at the top of their craft. That's going to be a good dogfight for sure. How confident are you?
Because on that go, bro, he's too fast.
I don't think he can jump with AJ. And Jalen is throwing such a good deep ball right now. It's like right in the breadbasket.
That's why I think he can jump with AJ. I need Malik Hooker in his bag today because somebody got to help over the top with that AJ on that deep ball. You just have to.
I agree with that. So your offensive line, man, y'all guys not too banged up, but your star guy, your left tackle, Tyron Smith, man, he pulled this same smoke and mirrors thing last year. He ain't practiced all week, ended up playing. You know what I mean? You think they're gonna play him?
They held him out. Look, Jerry, Jerry likes theatrics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can see that he's questionable, and then they're gonna try to walk him out there and boost morale. You know what I'm saying? We just used to it for Cowboys Nation. I don't see. Look, if Tyron Smith don't play, you're gonna see Tyler Smith bump out left. We are not putting Chumi Doga or Asim Richards, who I like. He's just really young with Josh Sweat. It ain't gonna go the way you want it to. So even though Tyron at the peak of his powers, he good enough to stay in front of Josh Sweat mostly. I ain't saying he can't be beat, but Josh gonna have to work.
I agree. I agree that it's not going to be just giving up to him. You know what I mean? If Tyron Smith is in the building,
if it's Richards, though, he gonna eat.
He's definitely going to eat. Josh Sweat is definitely playing at an elite level. I think he got somewhere around 6 sacks this season. You know what Hassan Reddick is about. I'm famous for saying that Hassan Reddick's edge rushing ability is on the same level, if not better, than Micah Parsons. Are you worried about with the Philadelphia Eagles defensive line could bring to Dak Prescott this week?
I'm gonna tell you. I appreciate that question. I'm worried about Reddick more than everybody because Terrence still ain't fully recovered from that ACL. I don't care what nobody gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't quite back to last year. I would have been more comfortable. Terrence still was balling. But coming off an ACL, I got to shoot him a little bit of bail. When you coming off an ACL, sometimes you're not quite right. You good enough to be out there, but you ain't quite right. And Hassan Reddick ain't the person you want to be not quite right with. So you're going to see a whole lot of Jake Ferguson chip before you get out into his route. You're going to see Tony Pollard pass pro into the right. They're going to just live with whatever happens on the left. But they're going to be watching Hassan. Trust me.
You got to. you got to, man.
This, our guards. This is where I am most confident. Zach Martin is Zach Martin. You know what I'm saying? He gonna handle this business. But Tyler Smith is grading out as the best guard in football right now.
Right, to be that age is crazy.
And I can't wait to see that versus Carter. I'm looking forward to that heavyweight matchup. Straight up.
That's gonna be a one because you know what I mean. I think we got the best defensive tackles in the league. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I mean? I think you got to worry about Fletcher Cox. You got to worry about Jordan Davis. We already know what Jalen Carter brings to the table as a rookie. Then people forget about Milton Williams. And we keep these guys fresh. It's just a rotation of defensive tackles with an array of moves. I am excited to see how y'all interior handles our interior.
Look, I got Zach,
you know what I mean, on that side of the ball.
Because he's in between them two great guards, I'm hoping that he don't get singled up. Sometimes when you get singled up, it's a wrap. I don't know. Tyler
the stunts is coming. The stunts is coming to single him up.
Yeah, so that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's up to Dak to do what I've been hearing y'all complaining about it all year. I hate the quick game. Well, that's what our offense is designed. It's the West Coast offense. It's designed for the quick game. So I can see y'all right now. Get up and press. And I'm like, cool. That's where the quarterback got to win. That's on Dak Prescott. Because if y'all press and Cooks can get a good release off, I got faith in Cook. Like CD's never been a burner. CD is a shifty receiver, more of a, you know what I'm saying? I know people don't look at it like that, but he's more of a route runner. He's great in man, but it's more because of his shiftiness. It's hard to get a bead on him.
Yeah, he stems. Nobody. It's only a couple guys that stem at the top of the route, like CD Lamb. It's only a couple guys that got that in their bag. CD and Smitty definitely got that.
I'm gonna send you a stat though. People best in man against man this year. AJ Brown the top, of course. You know what I'm saying? But it's AJ. Hold on. I just was looking at it before we jumped on.
Probably Justin Jefferson. Why would you play man against some of these guys? That's what baffles me.
You right. It's AJ.
But you definitely got to mix it up though.
Lamb, and then it's Tyreek. Lamb is fifth. Tyreek is, I think, second. But I was surprised, like, all right, Lamb, this is versus man coverage. You know what I'm saying? So
and to be fair, Lamb catch a lot of flack for being a slot wide receiver. But I always admire how the Dallas Cowboys like to move him around for a No, he has been in the X. He has been on the outside a lot. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He has been on the outside a lot. The more you guys target him, man, I think that his confidence grows, man. He's one of those alpha dogs, man. He got to eat.
As you can say, this is the best way to describe how I feel about Lamb. Y'all got one, we got one. I don't really care about y'all not gonna say Lamb is better than AJ, and right now no one really can. But do I got a number one receiver over here that's a dog that's top in the league?
You got a bonafide number one receiver. And the misconception with big media is that he's not a number one wide receiver. That's just false, man. CeeDee Lamb is the number one wide receiver for sure. But I think AJ Brown this year, Brown took a leap. No, he took a leap.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not excited that
he took a leap that says I should be in MVP conversations. Do you guys plan?
T.O., bro?
He do. He looked like a carbon copy of T.O., you know what I mean? The only thing he don't got that T.O. has is probably that breakaway speed. Like when T.O. get in front of you, you're not catching T.O. You're not catching AJ either. But I just think T.O. was just a little faster than AJ. I think AJ runs better routes.
AJ bigger than him. Pause.
Yeah, AJ
looked like if you mix T.O. and Megatron. This is the surprising thing. Let me say this real quick because we both got to play this team at some point. I just don't understand why I ain't seeing the same thing out of
Debo. Oh, DK? That's a
physical dude. I don't get it. I'm like, yo, we should be seeing both of them going off. But anyway,
I think it's a mindset thing, man. I really think it's a mindset thing, man. When AJ was on the sideline and it looked like he was complaining for the ball, he's had 125 yards every week after that. You know what I mean? Some guys,
DK hawk down Buddha like that's
right. Crazy. But this where I'm getting with this though, Rome. Some guys complain and then they don't do nothing. So now it's like you just blowing smoke because you're a good wide receiver. But when you complain and you keep putting on the way AJ Brown putting on, it's not really a complaint. It's like this dude should have been getting these targets this whole time here.
Let me say something about Dak real quick. So when CD was mad a couple games ago, when we got beat by the 49ers, he was standing off to the side and everybody's like, "Oh, what's going on with CD?"
Right.
Dak came out and was like, "Look, man, if you got to bark on me in front of the media," because CD said he ain't want to do that because he know how the media is with the Cowboys.
Right.
And Dak said, "Yo, man, I don't care what you got to do. If you got to bark on me in front of everybody, I don't care. I'm trying to win." I like
Dak is immune to this.
He kept it real.
Dak is immune to this, man. At this point,
yeah, he don't even care. He's like, "I don't care."
He's immune to it, bro. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean. I feel like Dak Prescott had a serious conversation with like a family member or something, and Dak Prescott has come to the realization that it does not matter what none of these guys say on TV. It doesn't matter what you and I say. He's immune to it. You know what I mean? And I gotta respect that because if you want to be for real, nobody is as scrutinized right now as Dak Prescott. Now, last year,
it's part of the game. We speaking out on it because we tired of it.
It's warranted though, Rome. A lot of it is warranted. Before I get into that though, last year I feel we're gonna talk about it. Last year I feel like it was split between Dak and Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Because everybody, Jalen Hurts, every game was under a microscope. Is this a fluke? Is this guy really a winner? You know what I mean? I feel like in Dak's case is different. Because Dak Prescott is 30, will be 31 at some point this year.
No. He just turned 30. Don't do that.
Oh, he just turned 30?
30 in August. Don't do that. Give my man.
All right. He gonna be 30 in less than a year. You know what I'm saying?
30 in August. Give my man his full year.
I feel like I'm gonna give him his full year. I feel like Dak is 30. Dak is the longest tenured player in the NFC. You know what I mean? When Aaron Rodgers
That's a good thing to me though.
I mean, for job security purposes, yes.
Bro,
he's the only quarterback.
All them quarterbacks I hear people say every year, bro, they throw a new one in front of them, and they all gone.
Right.
2 years ago was Kyler better than them. But I done heard Baker better than them. I done heard Darnold. But like when I'm talking about when these dudes is drafted, they all come and they all go.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm
gonna tell you why though, Rome. It's because it don't take much to be on his level when you're talking about accolades. It don't take much to be on his, and that's no.
I got
shade.
revisionist history though with Dak though. Like I hear crazy stuff like, "Yo, I ain't never seen Dak do nothing dope in the playoffs. He ain't never put a team on his back." I've seen him have dope playoff wins. I've seen him make the play to win the playoff game. He just ain't went on a playoff run.
Right.
That's the thing I can't say. But I've seen him ball out in the playoffs. That whole he don't ball in the playoffs thing is a lie.
So you're talking about the Rams game. He balled out in the Rams game. Whatever game did he ball out in?
The Seattle game when he made the play of the game.
I mean Seattle because y'all beat Seattle, right?
Yeah. Look, his best playoff game was last year. Everybody act like it was a regular season game
against the Bucks.
Bro, it's 5 touchdowns.
I feel like the.
I don't care though. It was 5 touchdowns. You got
no. I feel like the one where y'all lost to the Packers was his rookie year. Was that the rookie year?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll give him that versus Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I feel like that was definitely his best playoff game.
It was, but
you
look,
know what I mean?
My point is, you seen him ball in that. You seen him ball versus Brady. You seen him ball versus Seattle. He didn't have a bad game versus the Rams, who just gave up 275 rushing yards.
Right, they had 2 running backs cook y'all.
Playoff games where he did recency bias, and it is what it is. The last 2 games been versus his Achilles heel, and everybody got one. The 49ers just got that dude mentally. I've been saying it. I ain't even been keeping it low. I don't know if it's Fred Warner. I don't know who it is. But when he step out there and you see that red and gold, he be like, man, it's gonna be a long day. It ain't even the whole Cowboys.
Yeah, he don't even. It's not even just him. No, I don't think it's just him. I don't think it's just him, bro. I don't think it's just him, bro. I think it's him for sure. You know what I mean?
And you look, that's big coming from me because you know how much I defend Dak, but I'm not gonna lie.
That makes it trickle down though, Rome. When your leader shook, everybody looked shook to me. You know what I mean? Because the leader shook, and let me
tell you why we got beat like that a couple weeks ago. we came out there ready to throw hands.
Mm-hmm.
All week we was more focused on physicality, and we bruised them up. People don't want to talk about it. They ain't been right ever since. But my point is,
I give you that. I can't even debate that.
all we wanted to do was hit, though. We thought it was Oklahoma drill. Nah, you got to play football. So we all week, I'm pissed and I'm mad. And then like we down 28 to like 3. And it's like, all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's no point in being angry no more.
The thing I've been looking at this week, though, and I don't know what it is. I ain't even here to guarantee a win. I'll let them argue in the comments about that. The thing I've been loving about this week, I've been paying attention to the demeanor of the team. That's my skill set. People got their things that they really good at. I like to watch the nuance of the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody seemed loose. That's way better than me. Like when they talked to Dak Prescott, he wasn't out pissed. He talking about people pouring honey on him. I still don't know what that's about. I'm gonna let my man get it off. They do your thing. But my point is, everybody seemed like loose and ready for the game, and not like sometimes I think you can be too uptight. And I think for the Niners, we tired of hearing people say, yo, they too physical for y'all. We spent all week just like, all right, wait till we see them. Like we about to really get out there and box. Nah, we know what we like. When you hear players talk about Philly, unlike what Dan Sileo said, making up lies,
Facts.
We've been keeping it real. We know what we about to. Even D-Law, D-Law love to get it spicy.
Mm-hmm. He's
like, yo, Philly a great team, and if we want to be what we say we are, we gotta win. But that ain't disrespectful. He's like, yo, we know top to bottom, bro. Y'all got a great team.
That's real talk. And if we, and if we want to continue to have this separation that we have, we gotta win. These super chats is piling up, man. I want to say thank y'all for tapping in. No. Listen, that's gonna happen. This is a motion picture. I want to say thank y'all for tapping in, man. 1,100 people in the building. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, man. The game is coming. You know what I mean? Let me read JB, the Cowboy fan. Thank you for your super chat. It says CD has killed Bradbury with the Giants and the Eagles. The Eagles secondary is going to get cooked. I beg to differ, though, man. A lot of people are banking on that. This is what I got to say about that, though, Ron. I gotta say, no. I gotta say, if we can stop the Dolphins,
I'm planning for some chefing.
if we could stop the Dolphins, we could stop anybody.
Bro,
that's how I feel.
Keep it funky. I got you on the stream. That wasn't the full Dolphins.
What you mean? So what? What you want me to do
I'm
about
just saying, though. You ain't.
They was full enough. You mean tell you what was full?
Was out there in a wheelchair a little bit.
Hey, that's what we do, though. That's what we do. What we do.
And it was 3 linemen out. That's 3 linemen out. If you sit Kelsey, Mailata, and Lane out tomorrow or on Sunday, we gonna eat.
That's an L. That's an L for us.
So that helped. I'm not taking y'all win away.
One guy, okay.
But you gotta look at it like this, though. You gotta be like, I mean, that wasn't the whole Dolphins. That was
I can't. I'm gonna tell you.
Crystal Light Dolphins. I'm
gonna tell you why I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that because 2 of the guys that you're talking about missed the game on the offensive side of the ball. They got hurt during battle. If you put the uniform on to go out there and can't finish, that's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate when people want to put an asterisk next to our 49ers win. Brock Purdy started the game.
An asterisk because Josh Johnson is Josh Johnson.
He's trash. He's trash. But what they should have did was, what what San Fran did? They came out there with a tight end 3 trying to block Hassan Reddick. They get your quarterback knocked out the game.
Bro, I get you, but when we lost Tony Pollard and we ain't have that many offensive weapons to begin with, and Dak Prescott had to wear that in that Niners game last year when we played them tight.
Different situation, Rome.
I'm just saying, though, when you lose a player, you can't. You can say it's an excuse. You can call it a reason. All I know is when you trot out the dude that's behind him, it's different. So I can't take y'all win from y'all. But it was different. Like when we play the Dolphins, we gonna have y'all. They was missing 2 corners. They was missing 3 linemen, and Jalen Waddle was injured. It wasn't the full Dolphins.
We didn't lose in Philly in like a year.
Well, no, they first of all, it was up against them. It ain't easy to win there.
Exactly.
So I give you that. If they was full strength, it would have just been a harder win. It probably wouldn't have been looking like, like it looked.
This the thing, though. This the thing. They're a finesse team, the Miami Dolphins. You know what I mean? Listen, I came into that game nervous. You know what I mean? You talking about a team that's on a historical pace. You know what I mean? Their starting quarterback was there. Tyreek Hill played. They were missing some pieces for sure, but it does not take away from the explosiveness of that team and the way that we game plan for that explosiveness.
Y'all played. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know if you can use that as our defense is dominant game. You could say our defense played well, but that ain't the dominant game.
I don't know about that.
Y'all gotta go shut down
Patty. So what's y'all key victory while we on it?
The Jets.
The Jets is your key victory against Zach Wilson?
Yeah. Because know what it was?
Now we lost to the Jets. We lost to the Jets, so I'm not snarling.
No, you gotta look at why I look at it like that. It ain't the Zach Wilson part. We was gonna dominate him regardless. It's the defense. The Jets defense is legit. And they had Sauce and the other dude. They had the full healthy defense. And Dak Prescott moved that ball up and down the field. We scored 30 on them.
How many short fields did y'all start drives on them? You know what I'm saying? Zach Wilson don't do nothing but go through.
Go back. We had like 5 or 6, like 60, 70 yards. That was why we look so good in the in between the 20s.
let me get to these super chat. I got a question for you.
If we were scoring in the red zone, like you trying to say, we wouldn't be struggling in the red zone.
I agree with that. Chris, thank you for the super chat. He said, respect to these two content creators. Respect to you, bro. D-Rob, my God, thank you for the super chat. Wasn't the Niners a top defense last year? They sure was. Jalen Hurts beat them. You know what I mean? Beat them in the NFC Championship game. My guy, War V, thank you for the super chat. CFT, you better hope Bland grew up from last year because Smitty was lighting him up. Smitty was lighting Bland up last year. Bland was doing a lot of holding.
Bland, since he came in the league last year, has more interceptions than everybody else.
Facts. And Bland had one in that game too.
So he had 5 last year, and he got 3 this year. No,
he got 3.
Year. No,
he got 3 pick sixes this year.
So
damn, 3 pick sixes is crazy.
Yo, you could try to act like Bland ain't him if you want to. You don't get 9 interceptions on accident.
3 pick sixes is crazy.
That's Trayvon Diggs Jr.
Facts. Ryan G, thank you for the super chat, man. He just sent the joint. Here your question. Ryan G, thank you for the other joint. Should Jay Thompson start over JK? That's your guy. How you say his name? That's your guy. He's safety right back up.
Wanye
Thompson. Wanye Thomas. Should he start over Curse?
Jerron Curse.
Is that a real thing going on over there?
Yo, Wanye Thomas is balling.
I thought it was like a special teams guy. I see he interacts with the community a lot.
It's worth a discussion. If you're not watching us as closely as we are, Wanye Thomas can ball. I think that JK is such a big leader. It ain't that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, he's vocal too. He's very vocal. You know what I mean? He's your outspoken leader.
You got to play too. You can't just be talking.
That's what I'm saying. Jeremy Alicia, thank you for the super chat. He said, LB, didn't Hill drop a wide open pass? Vershaw down the middle. Waddle didn't play the whole game. Philly didn't play a full Miami team. Hurts ain't the same. Take AJ away. Philly is basic. I don't agree with any of that you said.
I'm gonna let you answer that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with any of that you said. Hill dropped the wide open pass across the middle. That's not my problem, bro. If AJ would have dropped the crap, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to do with me. He should have been focused. Should have iced up. When you talking about Waddle didn't play the whole game. Again, not my problem, bro. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't care who hurt or not. Everybody said we was getting smoked.
Man, it's cool. You beat Miami light. We good with it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen. Y'all better make sure y'all beat them. Big Fish.
Hey, look, we play him. It's gonna be real. We play him on like Christmas or something like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Big Fish. Thank you for the super chat. He said Dallas Goedert is a guy to watch. AJ will get his, but that's a good point. But I believe Jalen will get picked off if he throws jump balls this game. That's a good point, though, man. You definitely.
That's why they want Wanye Thomas on the field because he's great versus tight ends and Goddard.
Right. I thought the other dude, JK, was the tight end stopper,
bro. But he been injured. Them injuries is catching up.
Okay. We're gonna see.
That's why I'm not trying to hate on JK. He been nicked up. Like he been having he had like a foot thing and stuff like that. He been going through it a little bit. But in a game like this, put like this. You know Skywalker still.
Right.
That's my dog. He tapped in, like he tapped in with the media. He said on this show today, because I keep my ear to the street. He said, put like this, Dallas knows how good Wanye is, and just know that he got some packages. Because he can't say too much because he don't want to mess up his you know what I'm saying?
Can't mess up your credentials. Right.
But I like to hear that. I'm like, okay, so they know what we got on there. Like, you just want to hear that. Okay, then we ain't stupid. So if JK might be looking a little like, you getting cooked up a little bit, why you ain't gonna get some reps?
Dallas is a hard cover, man. Dallas Goedert is a hard cover, man, for a lot of safeties.
He's just like Kittle.
Right, definitely like Kittle.
Like he in that same vein. Like
he listen, there's Kelsey is Kelsey. But I think everybody else, you can make a case that's similar to each other. Like
we got a young dog though, bro.
Kittle, one of them dogs too, though. Who?
You see our young dog? You see Jake Ferguson last week catch that dime?
I like Jake Ferguson, bro.
That was a ball, bro.
That was a pass, though, bro. That was a pass. You know what I mean? All you do is put his hands up.
I saw that. I said, okay, Dak getting his confidence back.
No, right, because a lot of people are scared to throw that pass.
Now, look, he threw it early in the year. Jake dropped it.
Up the seam like that? Same
he came
pass?
back to him, same one. Jake dropped it. So he came back to him, and it was one of the red zone passes. So I'm like, okay. Because that's one of Dak's favorite. Like, if you watch, I know you familiar with Okoye.
Right.
Because I'll tap into everybody, bro. I watch y'all stuff and our stuff. I'm always paying attention.
That's the best way to go.
Okoye was just talking about how that's one of Dak's favorite passes, but earlier in his career, he likes to hit up the seam because it's hard to flip your hips for a safety, so it's hard to get around. But he said early in his career, he couldn't put the ball exactly where he wanted. He just would throw it into an area. Now Dak has gotten to the point where he can throw it to exactly where he wants to. And it's hard.
That was accurate, man. That was a dot.
Yeah, he ain't used to he couldn't do that back in the day.
I'm gonna look that up. We listen. We definitely gonna talk about Dak a little bit too. Torres Carson, thank you for the super chat. Who this? Mike, my guy Mike. Back to back with CFT LB 31 to 25 birds.
I'll agree with that score,
interception. I like that score, Mike. Shout out my dog Mike. Yeah, man, definitely back to back with CFT. CFT making his rounds as he should.
We got to do it.
You know what I mean? This a big week. It's a big week. But why are people trying to downplay the importance of this game? Now,
let's talk about it.
Please let's talk about it. This is, I think, is a big game. I think this is a big game because y'all want to win a division, right? We up 2 games right now. This will significantly close the gap. This is the situation we could fall into. Y'all could come to Philly and beat us. You know what I mean? Y'all would get y'all 6. We would still be at 7. And we got to bye. By the time we touch the field again, it could be 7-7.
That's why I want it. Ain't no, I'm telling you, I know you're.
You see what I'm saying?
If we beat y'all and y'all got to sit on it for 2 weeks, that's what I love. Because your fan base is y'all die hard, y'all love the team, but y'all hate hard too.
Of course.
I'm telling you, if we get a win, I plan on us getting a win, but if we get a win, the next 2 weeks, I'll be listening to the clips that come out from all y'all radio stations. Like, y'all be acting like, put like this, when y'all lost to the Jets, I had fun that week because y'all be tripping. Like, y'all go off the deep end with y'all. So if y'all lose to us, what's that radio station? WIP and all that extra stuff? Oh, the clip that's going to come out, have your fan base be just waiting to flip. Well, is Jalen the guy? I can't wait for the stupidity.
Bro, that's what's going to happen, bro. Like for Jalen Hurts not to get blamed, we got to lose in a shootout. He got to be there. So he got to have his gun out to the very end. Bro, if we lose and Jalen Hurts makes a mistake or turn the ball over, they will flip. This is what they do. Fan base
is aggressive, bro. Yo, he can't lose. This is a crazy thing. This dude was in the MVP running. I'm gonna keep it real, right? He balled out last year. Right now, he balling like crazy with AJ. He dropped 1 game to Dallas. They gonna act like he the worst quarterback in the league.
Of course.
When you do your lives at the loss, I'll be having popcorn, even though. Y'all stop blocking me in the stream too. I can't.
Stop blocking Rome, bro. After this, man, I got.
Every time I come in the stream, I'll be talking to myself, and I hate that. But
I gotta. Hold on,
you be having to talk people off the ledge. He threw them 3 interceptions. I ain't gonna lie, I was having fun that week.
I bet you was. I bet you was because that threw 3.
Y'all ain't seen what he been doing for the last year and a half, and they was like, nah.
Right, Dak threw 3 the week before, but you know what I mean. That's the life of a Philadelphia Eagles fan, though. You know what I'm saying? We used to the ups and downs. That's what makes us such a. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes us such a hard-nosed city. But at the end of the day, to downplay the significance of this game is silly. We all watch football. We all listen. There has not been a repeat NFC East champion. in like 16 years.
Look, I got you here. I got you now because I never can respond when you in the whip. I be trying to. You do care about the division.
What you mean, winning the division?
Because I done heard you say I don't care about the division.
Bro. This year, especially, I care about winning the division. Let me tell you why, bro. Because we won it last year.
Send it to me.
Yeah, somebody clipping it. Yes, I absolutely want to win the division because I want to repeat this year. You know what I mean? I don't just want to win it just to win it.
We're not downplaying the game. Let me tell you the psyche. You know your city and your team right now. I know my fan base, bro. We do not do well with prosperity. As you love to say, y'all front runners. I'm like, we don't do well with that. Whenever we get in our head and start feeling ourselves, it's bad business. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I don't want to play this game up like we played up San Fran. If you do the same things over and over again, it's insanity.
Right.
We can't do the same thing.
Come into Philly, bro. I gotta get you out there, bro. I gotta get you.
I told Mike, he was like, yo, why don't you come out? I was like, yo, I just ain't playing it. Then people in the comments is like, don't go out there, Rome. I was like,
what you mean? What?
Well, I've been to Philly, bro. You know, I'm a Q. I've been to the Philly Greek when the Philly Greek used to go off.
Yeah,
I've been right. For almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I crossed in 2005. So I've been to Philly. It's just I haven't been like in a while. But like the last time I went, we had our one of our national conclaves in Philly not too long ago. So I've been there a bunch of times.
Bruh,
it's just I never been there as a content creator, so they think I'm gonna get jumped like this Bloods and Crips.
Bruh, you come to Philly, you go by yourself, you're gonna be good. Come with me, you get the red carpet treatment.
Yeah, that's all I'm going. Bro, I've been out there a little bit.
Bro, I'm telling you, with the red carpet, you've been out here, but you ain't been out here.
Nah,
we're gonna get cheesesteaks. We go to the gym. We're gonna see the whole culture, and you're gonna see why these people are the way they are. You know what I mean?
I told Okoye I wanted to come up there too.
Oh yeah. Definitely tap Okoye. Yeah, definitely tap in with Okoye for sure. But you know,
I just can't pull it off because it's in 2 days. But next year, straight up, I'm coming up there,
bruh. This game means a lot to us for a multitude of reasons. You know what I mean?
Break it down.
It means a lot to us because we used to be an underdog. That's number one. And y'all been running stuff. You know, if you think about historical, the rings and all of this, we just bringing up the rear, bro. I'm not oblivious to where we are in terms of where championships are. But when you talk about recent success, you cannot talk about recent success without talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Now, the past success, it matters. But recent success, being to a Super Bowl 2 times in the last 7 years, being 1-1 in those situations, that is the epitome of recent success in the National Football League. We've done that with 2 different coaches, 2 different quarterbacks, 2 different defenses. This is a hard thing to achieve. So we feel like our time is now. You know what I'm saying? And we feel like, you know, y'all been beating us. The 8-3 thing is a little skewed to me.
Nah, we gonna have to hold that.
No. I'm gonna tell you why, though. I'm gonna tell you why the 8-3 record against the Eagles. I'm gonna tell you why Dak's entire record against the NFC East is so skewed to me. Because he hasn't won a division in back-to-back years. What exactly is he winning?
Look, you want to do context? That makes
sense.
Some of these things make complete sense, like the back-to-back years.
Right.
I think we could have won it in 2020, but his ankle ended up looking like this, bro. Like it was crazy.
Facts. Okay. We can add context to that. That's fair. But the facts are you just didn't do it.
No, he didn't do it. But my thing is this. I don't mind the facts being like, well, he didn't get it done. Just like the fact of the matter is he's 8-3. Like you said earlier to my man, you was like, yo, but like we ain't play our backups. Would you tell him earlier? That's not my problem. Y'all want that win, send your starters out there because we going to get this W. Like, I don't care. And it's going to be part of this bragging rights. And y'all go just, well, it don't really count. You can say that all you want to, but you should have sent some people out there. Y'all had starters. Facts. Y'all knew what we was about to do.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Are you referring to y'all game when y'all beat us and put the points up the end of the season?
That's the one game that I'll give y'all a little bit of, but I'm still gonna count it.
You absolutely got to count it for sure.
Yeah, but look, y'all got some sussy wins in there too. Because Cooper Rush, you can't be hype about that. And the other win was Ben DiNucci.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why we could be hype about. This is why I think
Ben DiNucci.
I'm not hype about Ben DiNucci. I have Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is on a win streak.
No,
Cooper Rush might lose the games.
He's still Coop though.
That's fact. That's a fact.
Them other teams that let him win, y'all didn't let him win because y'all was better than him. They should have beat him. Now I ain't mad that they ain't beat him because we you know what I'm saying? Look, shout out to Cooper Rush. He saved our season. He did just enough to get us where we need to go. He ain't like we weren't the top offense, but he did do just enough. So I ain't gonna downplay my man like completely. But he ain't no starter. Like when people was tripping and saying, hey, we need to bench Dak, they was wilding.
They was tripping. You know, I was throwing gas on that. They was tripping.
But no, that Ben DiNucci win ain't no way in the world you can beat.
No, I'll count that. If you type in Ben DiNucci right now on YouTube, you'll see.
Well, you know what Ben DiNucci famous for right now?
What?
Them hats.
Oh, really?
That's his company. The upside Dallas hat.
That's Ben DiNucci?
That's his company.
Bro, that's the best Cowboys hats.
He make more money off them hats than he ever did throwing a football.
That's crazy. Hey, he's smart. Jay Recruiter, thank you for the super chat. He said Cowboys have blown out 4 teams. Only team in the NFL that can say that. That's a good point. But the thing is, who did y'all put hands and feet on to where your defense didn't have to have a hand into the game? That break the Jets defense.
We put hands
bro,
your Jets defense.
Y'all didn't get any turnovers against the Jets defense? Well, not the Jets. I'm talking about who did y'all all right.
Who do we beat?
Come on,
we didn't
bro.
Get mad
Who did y'all beat and blow out that the defense didn't have a hand in the game?
But that don't matter.
The defense played the big part in the Come on, bro. It's
you
not
can
sustainable.
take that. You want your defense to get turnovers,
bro. I do, but it's not sustainable because it don't happen every week.
Man, get that interception, hand the ball back to him. Like when he got that game, like intercept, y'all was lit. Like okay, defense.
Okay. This is the point that I'm making. So last year against the Chargers, you know what I mean? You guys had a pick 6 in the first quarter. You guys had a block punt in the first quarter. You had a safety in the first quarter. That has not happened since 2007. I already know how to flip
this on you. I already know how to flip this.
That is not, please hurry up. That has not happened since 2007.
I ain't gonna apologize for success.
It ain't happened. It ain't happened since 2007,
bro. Success, LB. What you?
Oh my God! You ain't allowed to do that.
That's your bar.
That is my bar. But this is my thing though, bro. Is it sustainable? Is it sustainable, bro? Yes. It happened since 2017. Yes, it happened since 2007.
We've been leading the league in turnovers since 21, bro. Yeah, it's sustainable. We've been doing it for like 3 years now.
All right, you know, I'm gonna let you live with that, but I'm gonna tell you why it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable because
we count on it.
You can't count on it, making it not sustainable.
Sustainable, yeah, we gonna get turnovers, but you can't go into the game banking on Bland getting a turnover. I will give you that because
of course you can.
Turnovers is tricky. As you
it's
know,
not sustainable.
Hey, look, as you know with Jalen, I'm glad I got you here because I'm glad I got somebody here. I asked Mike this last night because last year y'all was on our neck all year, pause, about these interceptions, right? And y'all think this year because y'all let us spin stuff, y'all a washing machine, y'all on spin cycle, talking about the turnovers ain't hurt us.
That ain't what I said.
Turnovers.
That ain't what I said. This is my thing on the turnovers. I feel like Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts both got 8 turnovers, right?
No,
8 interceptions.
Hurts got like 11, 12 because he got some.
Hurts don't got no 11. Hurts got 8. Hurts got 8 picks, and I think Patrick Mahomes got 8 picks.
Fumbles mixing that bad boy. Don't be trying to act like the fumbles ain't there.
I'm talking. All right. Hurts got 11, and Pat got like 11.
Hurt to say it, don't it?
Pat got like 11. It don't hurt. It don't hurt. Listen. Let me get to the bar. It don't hurt. It don't hurt because you can hear me good, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you. Ask can they hear you? I can hear you.
Yeah, let me make sure.
They'll be good, yo.
I ain't even got the joint on there. If you can hear me, they should be able to hear me.
Now I can hear you good.
All right, wait. Y'all can hear me good. I don't see nobody complaining. The chat going crazy, man. Still a stack in the building.
I'm gonna go back. I promise you later. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I'm gonna just go watch the chat. And because the chat going crazy, I can see it.
The chat is good. Hey, shout out to y'all. The chat definitely going crazy.
For not reading all the super chats.
No. Listen, I got them over here on the tuck. We gonna get to as many as possible. So yeah, if I miss anything, I apologize.
How many people
this
in
is
right
why.
now?
So this is my point, though, Rome. My point is Jalen got 8. Jalen got 11. Pat got 11. All right. Yes, I'm gonna help you out. Jalen got 11. Pat got 11. They earned it, dog. They earned it though. They can have a 3 interception game because you know the body that they can put you. You know what they do. They can have a 3 interception game.
Can I say something to you though? Can we keep it real, bro?
Yes, please.
It's tears.
They can't afford to do that.
It's tears in this quarterback thing, right?
It is tears in this quarterback thing.
Patty is alone.
Nah, bro, y'all like to say that.
You got 2 chips in the last.
Pat alone. All right, Pat alone.
Because they be throwing, it ain't just Hurts. They be throwing Josh Allen in there. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, you can't.
Pat is alone.
It's Pat. Then if you want to say Jalen's in the second tier at the last year.
If you want to say it's evident. You don't think that's evident, Ron? That's a fact.
Well, no. You know what?
You gotta say it though, bro.
Jalen can be in the second tier. I can't. I'm not even because you know what? I'm not a If you know LB. I'm not a Jalen Hurts hater.
I don't think you are at all.
I'm messing with y'all. I throw jabs at y'all because it's funny, but I don't got no hate for Jalen Hurts. First of all, that's my frat brother, so shout out to the Qs. But I don't got no hate for him. I don't want him to win. Like, I'll tell you that if you want to call that hate, of course I don't want him to win. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm glad that he's a great quarterback. He's gonna make Dak Prescott go have to dig deep.
Yeah,
he's not playing bull. I'm about to curse. He's not playing no bull on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? He's playing somebody that can ball. And
it was I felt like Dak was he was secure.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Dak was secure because you had the best quarterback in the division.
Jones ain't pushing nobody.
That's what I'm saying. When you got the best quarterback in the division, that could press the front office for extensions and things of that nature. Now, Dak is not the best quarterback in the division. Do you agree with that? So I can finish.
Oh no!
Now Dak is not the best quarterback in the division.
Prescott is the best quarterback in NFC. You're not clipping that.
Oh my God,
bro! You know why? Because we about to see it.
You think this game will stamp him?
Stats and everything out the window. We about to get 2 head-to-head matchups, and at the end of these matchups, then we can talk. But you think I'm about to say?
I don't think so. I don't think this game will swing it and then.
Well, no, this game is going to be in 2 games. It's 2 of them. We're going to see after the 2 games. You know
in Cowboys logic, I'll have to give y'all that. But Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in his division, man.
I'll say Jalen Hurts one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but I also feel like even though you and Mike like to play the whole, he like 12. Like, y'all want to be funny. I've always said Dak Prescott is between 6 and 10. And I let everyone argue it out. I ain't never been one of people arguing that he's 5th and 4th. I don't care that much. It ain't that deep. Now, if you want to say, well, Jalen's 5th and 4th, then have at it. If you want to say that's why he's better, I'm not here to argue that. I've always just said Dak Prescott is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Y'all should acknowledge.
I can agree with that.
That's it.
I can agree
if y'all want to do the whole, because I'm not doing the touchdown for touchdown interception. That's for Twitter, bro. It's not for Twitter.
Dak is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Listen, I can agree with that. He's one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football.
That's all I be caring about. I don't be wanting to do the whole.
So is it wrong? So is it wrong that I feel like so is Kirk Cousins and they on the same?
Yeah, but Kirk Cousins can be one of the better quarterbacks. He literally is around 11 or 12. And I feel like Dak's around between, and that's fine. Like, the comparison is not acknowledged because we know y'all doing it out of a slight. Y'all not doing it out of a respect for Kurt. It's funny to y'all, like, oh, vanilla Dak, check him out.
We're not afraid of Kurt. I just feel like Kurt Cousins has great stats and Kirk Cousins has great moments, just like Dak Prescott. The measuring stick for Dak Prescott at his big age of 30 was tenure of being always going to be the playoffs. You know what I mean? And
out of everything you've said, I will agree with you with this. And I've never ran from it. This year is pivotal.
So it's make or break?
No, it's not make or break. His contract his contract is legit. He ain't going nowhere.
Facts.
You know, he got no trade clause too. He like, y'all can hate me all you want. You're gonna get one more year. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about in years past, let's do the last 3 years, right? He had the injury year. You got to wash that out. 2021, we should have did more. That's a fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
2022, I give him a pass because they trade away your best receiver.
No, you can't give him a pass for that.
Let me say it. Let me say it.
All right, go ahead.
And to not try to do nothing. They traded him and got a fifth and gave him T.Y. Hilton and Noah Brown and was like, do something. And it would have been cool until you try to make him do something versus Fred Warner and them. And that ain't right, because if you tell A.J. Brown to just, yo, sit down. Yo, A.J., you sit down, and it's just Smitty, and we going to bring, what's my man up from the practice squad? What's my man from practice squad?
Which one?
It's Smitty, Quez Watkins, and the skinny small receiver that's been with y'all forever.
Greg Ward.
It's Smitty, Quez Watkins, and Greg Ward. First, the Niners defense, and Miles Sanders, you sit down because it's so, and Boston Scott. And if Jalen struggled, you would have been like, look, man, what are you supposed to do? AJ wasn't out there.
No, you know, we ran into a situation like that.
Versus the Niners.
Like against the Buccaneers when they won the Super Bowl that year. That defense was savage.
You know what? And versus the Buccaneers, and
all we had was
the same. It was, well, Smitty was young.
Same, bro.
Look, that game ended with disrespect. Like, yo, Jalen can't read. I had
right. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, what Jalen had to do was he had to dig deep and he had to learn.
But, you know what I'm saying? Now, give Howie credit. You know what? I'm gonna do something, and that's where you ain't never seen me argue this. Howie's like, I'm about to surround my young with these boys. I'm putting them things around them. AJ Brown, and I'm not gonna rest. I'm gonna keep building this team up. And Jerry be saying stuff like, I mean, our team is set.
So in a nutshell, you hold some type of resentment towards the front office for not putting the pieces around that.
This year, I'm gonna give them. This year, I gotta say, y'all have done enough. I can't act like that. Now, do I want them to do more? I'm a fan. Cowboys fan talk. Yeah, I want them to keep doing stuff. But I can't. Like last year, I literally could say, yo, with Noah Brown and T.Y. Hilton, what are you supposed to do?
Well, you should. Well,
them boys. But this year, yeah, we got blown out. Did you hear me make an excuse about that blowout? All I've said is they spanked us. No excuses.
Well, you should. Well, this is why, you know, not just in the national more. I feel like you should want to do more because you saw the rest of the division doing more. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you saw you saw the 49ers make a move. You saw East make a move. You saw who else made a move in the NFC. A lot of people made moves.
All the contenders made a move. I forgot the exact. There's the Seahawks got the D tackle from the Giants. Right. They all made a move. Buyer. The Niners got Chase Young. The Lions got they did two small little moves. They got Peoples-Jones as receiver depth, and they got another dude. Like everybody that's
move. I didn't know they got Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Yeah, go check it out. The Lions on the low,
no facts. That's a good move.
Everybody was beefing up and doing things, and when you go, I named the roster. I did the video. I did the breakdown on it. I was mad because we're not in a position to stand pat. Yes, we got a great roster. Yes, you really go down and say, well, where would they have started? Yeah, there ain't a lot of people that probably could have came in and started, unless you're going to swing for the fences. And I said, we're not getting Devontae Adams and Aaron Donald. I don't care how many times y'all want to Photoshop them in a jersey. It ain't coming. All the small move we should have did is go get some more running back depth. If we're not going to – because Rico Dowdle, bro, that might not be a name that a lot of y'all fans know. But he run like Marion Barber.
But he's just smaller.
No, he is a little bit smaller, but they won't give him the ball. He can't run from the sideline. We're going to give TP 19 to 20 carries because we said it's kind of like they want to prove themselves because they the smartest in the room.
Right.
Bro, it's okay to say, well, we thought he could do 15 or do 20 carries. Maybe he better at 15. It's okay. Just give Rico 7 carries.
Yeah, I think Rico might have the edge in the red zone You know what I mean? I really like him catching the ball too. I like him on screen passes. You know what I mean? He's a guy that I think that could affect our defense negatively.
But we won't
for
do
sure.
nothing though. Like they're trying to prove to themselves Tony Pollard can be what Zeke was. And it's like at some point you gotta say he not what Zeke is. He's a different back. He different.
So do you think y'all good to go? Do you think y'all have done enough to be a championship team this year?
Yeah, but that's what I started with. I can't make an excuse. We got to handle business.
Facts.
Even without us not making the moves, I can't say I'm a speak things into existence person, so I hate to say certain things, but let's put hypothetically in front of it because the universe be listening. If things didn't work out like we wanted in the playoffs, I can't sit there and say, well, it's because Jerry didn't go get another running back. Like that sounds idiotic.
Right.
Last year, though, I really felt in my soul, you cannot beat that 49ers defense with Noah Brown as your number 2. That's retarded. And we tried it, and we didn't work. We tried it. Because Dak, I said this after last year, and some people was trying to kill me about it. Dak Prescott, like I said, he's a good quarterback. But within that, outside of the patty range and like maybe 2 or 3 dudes when they in the zone, bro, everybody need help.
Yeah,
everybody.
Patrick Mahomes might be the only guy in the NFL right now that I could say could play well because he's doing it right now.
You win a chip with Juju. My respect on you. It's because it's Juju, and no hate to Juju, but
like Darius Toney. You know what I mean?
I give Pat his love. He's just good at this. You know what I'm saying? But other quarterbacks, like this, ain't a slight to Hurts or Dak or nobody. They need their weapons, and that's okay. I don't know why everybody act like that's a bad thing. Yeah, go get me the best receivers right now.
I agree with that. Hazel hits, thank you for the super chat. Dallas has not played an O-line like us. I agree with that. You know what I mean? I agree with that. We tend to have.
But yo, this is why I love Sky too. Go listen to Sky's show from today. Mm-hmm. Y'all been giving up tops in the league pressure the last 2 to 3 weeks, and y'all ain't played no D-line like ours. You know, we had some shuffling in right guard. That's my point. And it's still a little shuffle. So I'm looking for Micah to line up right over Steen. I'm trying to win. I ain't trying to win no kudos points. Micah don't got to line up over Lane one time. I don't care.
Because you're trying to get. It hurts. Hurts may be a little limited. He may be a little limited, but
give me to you.
Right.
I know he ain't tearing nothing, but this ain't making you nervous.
No, it's not making me nervous.
Because I'm looking at it like this. Do you think that it was a thing where he could have set out 2 or 3 games and got healthy, or is it just it wouldn't have did nothing?
I think it's a thing to where all you need is to get to the bye. All you need to do is get out of this game and get to the bye. He'll be cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think he needs to get to the bye,
bro. Him popping up with that brace on. This ain't no hate because people last night were saying you wishing injuries on Hurts. He already injured. I ain't wishing on him. I'm just saying that it would scare me. Dak already super slow, so it ain't that.
Right.
But Hurts with a brace, when people get around that, you like, oh, all right now. Everybody
right. And I'm not worried because he's a true dual threat. He can't run right now, but he's still cooking people.
He's fooling me. Y'all think we stupid.
No, he can run. He can run more than you think.
I know. I've seen it. I've watched it.
He can run more than you think. Maybe
15-yard quarterback draw. We better not be stupid. Nah.
Maybe you know what I'm saying. Maybe he's not. Maybe the straight line speed ain't there right now.
They gonna shoot him up with that Patrick Mahomes stuff. They shot his ankle up with.
Right. He's definitely still elusive, and I wouldn't sleep on that at all. Leo Baker, thank you for the super chat. Cowboys a good team, but they getting swept. I really feel the same way too, but we ain't got nothing to support that, man. James Small, thank you for the super chat, bro.
Timothy, we split every year, and every year we come into the season saying the same thing.
Facts. We
split every year.
All we do is win at home. I mean, the home field advantage is a big deal in this game. You guys have won 11 straight games at home. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't playing at home.
Y'all won at home.
We ain't lose at home since week 10. Last year.
You're all right with us.
Yeah, we ain't lose on.
I'm gonna be in Dallas for that joint though.
No. We lost to the Saints at home when Minshew had to play.
December
10th. Yeah, it was a December game. Yeah,
I'm saying
December
10th. I'm gonna be in Dallas for that.
You gonna be in Dallas?
For y'all that Sunday night game? Oh yeah, no question.
Yeah, I might get to pull up.
Everybody be like, you won't go outside. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be outside for the game. Trust me.
Yeah, for that one for sure.
Timothy, my cousin in Dallas right now, so I'm Timothy, good. I ain't gotta worry about nowhere to stay.
I got some folks in Dallas too, man. I've been trying to get out there for sure, man. I heard the stadium nice, man. I just ain't trying to get kicked out because I'm from the link. We stand up the whole time.
Well, that's the thing, bro. I've been talking to Tuck and them, and they said, I'm a standard too. I'm I'm gonna lose my voice. I'm going. He was like, if you don't buy real expensive tickets, just get the standing room tickets because it's like a club. Standing room is basically like I think it's like.
But it's so far.
Not with that screen. I'm lit. I'm gonna be all right.
That's a fact.
I'm a man of the people. I want to,
bro. I really don't be talking to nobody, bro.
I never got somebody said amongst the Cowboys fans in Dallas since I've been doing content. It's time. I need to go just see what's up with everybody. So
the thought it's gonna blow your mind. You gonna do at least 2 or 3 a year after you do it.
I did it. Look, I went to DC and almost got into it with somebody because I ain't used to people stopping me that I don't know. Right. You know what I'm saying? The dude was like,
you get used to it.
Yo, I know you. And I was like, nah. He was like, I was like, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? You can ask DMV because he see me. He's like, you out here by yourself? I was like, yeah, what up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on defensive. And that's when I met Foots for the first time.
Okay.
You ever met Foots in person?
No, Foots lit in the street from me, I
bro,
think.
Because
we in the same area.
Yo, he like 6'6", I think, bro. I don't look up to most people because I'm 6'2". When I met Foots, I was like, "What up, dog?" Like I wasn't even ready for the height.
Bro, it's the same, bro. It's the same thing I go through. I'm closer to 6'4", and you wouldn't know. Yeah, you wouldn't even know.
Nah, that's 6'2". Like, I ain't a little dude. I'm like stocky. You know what I'm saying? But when I met Foots, I was like, "All right, man. What up, big dog?" Like,
Foots was supposed to be popping in. I don't know if he but we got these supers popping, man. We closing in on an hour and a half. Still 1,000 people going strong.
That's how I know we're here. Just
bro, that's how you know you chopping it up with a real one, bro. When you don't see the time, bro. Let's get to these supers. Timothy H. Thank you for the super chat. If Bland get a 4th pick 6, it will be an NFL record. Ugh. I don't even like how that sound, bro. If Bland get a 4th pick 6, that'll be an NFL record. Is that for a season? Because I don't know nobody that got 4 of them things in the season.
The record is 4.
Damn.
So if he could tie the record, he could tie the record with 4, break it with 5. And a lot of people look, I'm looking at it like this, bro. It's a lot of season left. We gotta buy. We got mad games left.
We could very well break that record.
That's why everybody that's saying that this will break our season, I'm like, no, it won't. Like, I don't want to lose, but we got the Giants, the Panthers, and the Commanders who just gave away half their team. We can be sitting at 8-3 off the humble. Facts. Like, I ain't tripping. Now, the thing is, even if y'all drop 2 or something, we make up ground. Our problem is we got the next game when we got y'all, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Lions. That's our stretch. So we got to stretches later.
I don't think the Lions can mess with y'all. The schedule is tough.
I love about it. We got 2 of them at home. And for some reason, we just play better at home. I think we can get the Lions at home. Yo, we played the Lions last year and punished them. They only scored 3.
I remember that.
So it's not that I think we'll just keep them to 3 again. It's just that I'm gonna tell you a little secret about Dak Prescott. Because I'm one of the biggest Dak Prescott's fans. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know how he is. Once he play a team and he get the confidence versus him, he play versus him different. That's why I'm saying right now it's something to do. It's psychological with the Niners. I don't know. He be like double pumping and not throwing them. I don't know what it is. And I want to.
I could agree with that because Dak Prescott, he don't have no respect for us.
Bro, I don't know what I don't know why he's not afraid of y'all. And y'all nice. It ain't even that. He's just not afraid.
I remember everything. Oh, easy, just like Philly. Dak really don't have no respect for us. You know what I'm saying? And
I know y'all like that.
No, I don't like it. I don't like. I know Dak don't have no respect for us. Why should he? He 8-3 against us. Everybody been screaming his record. Dak Prescott is 8-3 against us.
But
you know what I mean? But Dak in the link is not the same Dak in Jerry World. You know what I'm saying?
Well, ain't nobody the same in the link. But
you know what I'm saying? It's definitely different. And I think that we know he don't have no respect for us. And that's why we're going to be able to put hands and feet on him.
It's one of those things where if this was Dak, if he's a rookie and he didn't know what he was going to expect, I would be nervous. I feel like Dak knows. He said the other day, he said, yo, going into the link is like going into a SEC game on a Saturday night. You're going into a crowd that is different. Because y'all do got like a college type crowd as far as just the passion y'all got for y'all team. It's different.
Facts.
So he know what he getting himself into. It's just about executing. That's why I'm thinking this week I feel like we're more focused on executing and less on, yo, I'm pissed. Like we played ourselves that week. I'm gonna just keep it real.
Yeah, y'all did, man. Y'all got a lot of polarizing figures, you know what I mean, that play for y'all team. A lot of guys that talk. The media always got microphones in y'all faces and stuff like that. And you know, y'all sometimes y'all say too much. The Eagles don't talk.
What I like this week. Look, we ain't been saying business trip. You got to realize where I was coming from with it. We need to go up there on about our business and handle our business. But see, downplay the game. Nah, I
understand that. I understand that from you. You know what I mean? I understand where you should go. You should be warming them up. You should be the motivational speaker because at the halftime, bro, at halftime against the team y'all just played. Who did y'all just play? Why is it on the top of my head? At the halftime against the Rams game, you had JK. Oh, this don't mean nothing. Let's just get out of this. You heard what he was saying. Let's just get this over with quick. Y'all know what next week mean. Micah on his podcast. Micah says
the players know what it means.
Right. They know what it means. They're talking a little bit.
And they know who they're playing.
Right.
Micah, everybody think Micah was conceding. Micah was just telling his team, yo, this was a nod to the front office. Hey, man, they running circles around y'all. Look at the talent that they getting. So it was a nod to the front office, and it was leaders lead. It was him telling Micah's like, look, man, anybody that's on this team that think just because we blew out the Rams that is sweet, nah, the team we about to play is great. So bring your A game or stay home. Because we're not gonna win this game playing around. It's some real.
Damn, he said that. He said, "Bring your A game or stay home."
No, that's what I'm taking from it. You
right
when you say, yo, when he ran down your roster like I would on a show, and basically showed nothing but love, like, yo, they are balling. So that's a nod to his teammates. I don't think they take it as Micah being. I think they talk about that. I think the defense knows, yo, AJ Brown is balling. We can't go out there. There can be no, like last year, there was a play where AJ Brown went into motion. Y'all snapped the ball, easy touchdown. Jay Lou was jogging, right? Jay Lou was supposed to follow him in motion. You got to realize who you playing. All that jogging and taking a play halfway off, and nah.
Because when AJ get the ball, AJ looking to run through somebody and getting that in.
That's my point. You can't play like every play. You got to be locked in on your assignment and play to your best ability. There's no plays off this week. This is one of them weeks where if you playing in Carolina in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be at that game too. You playing Carolina in 2 weeks, you could probably take a play off or two. You could probably sneak by. It's Bryce Young, but you can't do that. Versus the Eagles, y'all got too many dogs, and to be honest, we can't do that against Sean either, man. We gotta, we definitely got to come into this thing respecting our opponent. You know what y'all do though? This your fault too, LB. This your fault. I'm gonna blame this on you, Mike, and Philly 500, all y'all. Y'all spend so much time calling us trash because y'all think it's funny, right?
I believe it though. I believe it, Ron.
No.
I believe it.
Players believe it too, and they wake up in the middle of a dog fight like, "Why are these players better than LB was telling me?" Because they not trash. You be telling them they trash. You be like, "Oh, Dak Prescott can't complete a pass," and then when he hits you with a dot, you be like, "He can throw." LB said he was trash. It's your fault. You be having your players underestimating us, and every year when we split one, how do we lose to them? That's why y'all be so disappointed because you spend all week saying that we trash. And we not trash.
I pick y'all to lose every week, and it's not even a hate in me.
Oh, I know.
It's not wrong, but it's not the hate in me. It's that I just know that the implosion is going to happen. You know what I mean? Y'all got to show me. And back to what I was saying about, some of the stuff I'm saying about Dak is warranted, man. Y'all got to show me something different. You know what I mean? If y'all win this game, y'all are serious contenders. If y'all win this game,
bro,
just as serious as us.
I'm telling you, with your favorite girl in the media, Joy Taylor. I'm gonna tell you what she's gonna say right now. Do it in the playoffs. I'm not. But is she not wrong? Even expecting no love.
Is she wrong? Is she wrong for that comment?
Yes, she wrong. She a hater, bro. A hater.
I don't think Joy a hater. I think everything Joy is saying is just warranted.
Bro, I know she a hater. It ain't when she speak. It's when other people speak. Watch the show and watch when somebody's giving the Cowboys any compliments. Her face tell it all, bro. Communication is more nonverbal than verbal.
But hater, I'm gonna look into that. But
up yesterday, Acho was like, it's hard to do what Dak did being in the league this long, and she over there like, I'm like,
bro, I understand both sides of the coin.
She looked more salty than Shady because I felt like Shady just be doing what he's supposed to do on TV, but Shady still playing in the NFL, so I think he got respect for NFL players.
Right.
Joy's a genuine hater, dog, and I'm standing on that.
I understand both sides of the coin.
She cute, so they don't want to say nothing. Like, nah, she can be cute and be a hater. She a hater.
Bro, anybody could be a hater. But I seriously understand both sides of the coin with this, with the scrutinization that get, because you got to do something with this, man. You got all of these stats. You got to have a playoff run, bro. All of these stats mean nothing without a playoff run.
But I'm like, y'all don't like to hear when we say Peyton Manning did it later, Drew Brees did it later, Elway did it later, because you like the audacity of you putting Dak Prescott.
No.
But my point is this: them dudes didn't get their love.
But Peyton Manning was a league MVP in the 5th year.
Congratulations. And no one cared because he ain't closed the deal.
That ain't true. That ain't true. When Peyton Manning when Peyton went MVP, that was a big deal. Drew Brees, I think he already had a 5,000 passing yard season before he got his.
And then everybody used to say, all you doing is accumulating stats. He ain't get no burns until he got that chip.
I mean, but he got the chip, man. So that got to get the chip.
And you ain't heard me say you was wrong yet about that. Yes, he has to close the deal. And like I said earlier, Dak Prescott, this is a pivotal year. We gotta lose a game in the playoffs in a glorious fashion where you be like, yo, it wasn't on Dak.
Facts.
He cannot have it was on him game. He just can't. That's coming
against
from
the Eagles or in the playoffs.
One of his biggest fans. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he can have it against the Eagles. I think this is just as important as a playoff game for Dak Prescott.
No, he got a ball this week.
Yeah. This is just as important.
Well, although we said he used to it, he fizzled this week. They're gonna kill him.
Yeah,
and they're gonna use your secondary against him.
Right, because they're gonna say, "Oh, this secondary was trash. How did you not take advantage of that?"
Look, and you know what though, bro? As much as I defend Dak Prescott, and I'm going to continue to defend him, I'm front line with it. But if people on Twitter think I just be talking, I wish they would tap in to hear what I'm saying. I don't make excuses for Dak Prescott. I keep it as real as possible. You know what I'm saying? When he lost that game last year, even with Noah Brown and them, the first thing I said was those interceptions can't happen. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
I wasn't happy about him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't shoot him bail. Like, that wasn't my immediate. I'm a true fan. When we don't do good, I ain't looking to make excuses. I will give you a reason after I got it. You know how you get to sleep on the loss and kind of think about it?
Right.
After thinking about it, I'm like, yo, they did send him out there on all Madden on hard with not enough weapons. He's not good enough to do what Patty probably could do versus the Niners. And I don't think it people say, yo, fair is a place where they judge pigs, you know, the joke.
Right.
I just don't think it's fair. Like, yo, as great as I think Dak is, you can't send him out there with Noah Brown versus Greenlaw on them. He bound to fail. He bound to drizzle. Or what do you want to say? Like
yeah, I mean that was a tall order, but I just expected a better showman because
CD got off. That got CD the ball last year, 120 yards versus the Niners.
But when your defense step up the way it did against that 49ers team who came in hot, I feel like that Dak Prescott got to find a way. He got to find a way to get more than 20 points.
Now I'm saying that we had no run game. Like, yo, he was fighting like Purdy had McCaffrey clicking, Debo clicking, Ayuk clicking.
Bro, you know what, man? I think he was scared. I think he was scared, Rome, because when you look at the drive that ended the game, Kellen Moore called some plays, man. And I went through that sequence.
Put Zeke at center. Don't give him no props.
No, not that very last drive. I'm talking about where Dak almost threw the pick six. Where Dak underthrew Gallup.
By that point, he was probably shell shocked, bro.
But that's the excuse that we can't go with. You know what I mean? Because the play.
I'm not giving him no excuse for that for the thing. I'm telling you the reason why I feel like he didn't get to go into the game with the proper amount of weaponry.
All right,
people like, yo, Brock Purdy looked great. Yo, you switch weapons. Give Brock Purdy Noah Brown and just Lamb, and give Dak all them weapons. We were having a different discussion.
Facts. So we about to we coming up on a minute and an hour and 40. We about to I'm about to say a minute. We about to run through some of these supers.
I gotta have a Friday, dog. You gotta
facts. We could be talking about this till midnight. So I'm gonna run through some of these supers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get we could do a quick little score prediction, what we think will happen, and we're gonna get y'all out of here to enjoy y'all Friday. Chris LB, the Swift remind you of Brian Westbrook? No. I think Swift is a little more dynamic. No, he don't remind me of Brian Westbrook. Brian Westbrook will catch better. Cool Eagle, thank you for the super chat. Rome, you will be safe in Philly, as I'm sure you know. People harp on things that happened over 50 years ago. Philly is nice. I appreciate that. We already know that, man. Thank you for the super chat.
Going to Philly, man. I'll get out there.
Stu Vision, thank you for the super chat. What's good, LB? Shout out to you and Rome. Love. I appreciate you, Stu. Knight Rider, thank you for the super chat. Yo, what up, LB? Dog team, you making your rounds? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it. This is an
Eagle fan. That's a Q. He was here last night.
Right. My guy, Knight Rider, man. That's my guy. Texas T, thank you for the super chat. I don't get how defenses getting turnovers and scoring is sustainable, but your QB giving the ball up and barely winning is sustainable. That's a good point, but you know what I mean? But it's sustainable for Jalen because nobody has come back from more 10-point deficits than Jalen Hurts in the NFL history. 10-point deficits. Drew, thank you for the super chat. Strawberry Daiquiri is 2-4 in 8 years, and Hurts has taken his team to the NFC and championship and Super Bowl. Hurts is way better. Listen, man, we feel the same.
First of all, pause. Don't call that grown man.
Call him Strawberry Daiquiri. Daiquiri. Cool Eagle, thank you for the super chat. Kirk Cousins has beaten the 49ers and has been good in the he ain't been good in the playoffs. Regular season numbers are similar. It's fair to say he's better than Dak Prescott. I mean, you can go how you want.
Dak can do it. Dak can do it.
Facts. My guy Mike, thank you for the super chat. He said, "Leave me out of this." You already know.
Probably me bringing up Mike. My phone.
Yeah. King Chaos, thank you for the super chat. Dak record in the NFC East came against lesser QBs playing the division. Rookie Jalen Hurts, spiraling Carson Wentz, Minshew, Heineke, Daniel Jones. That's a fact, but the wins are the wins. We're not going to debate that. Bergang 31, thank you for the super chat. We own Parsons and we're about to destroy Dallas. I can't wait. My guy Leo, thank you for the super chat again. Whoever wins the line of scrimmage wins this game. I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's a
That's a valid point. Jay, thank you for the super chat. Why are we acting like Hurts not an MVP convo? He's number 3 in yards and touchdowns, 2 turnovers behind Mahomes, and Tua on a bum knee, and and he's still balling. Can't wait till this Sunday.
You notice that they don't talk about that on national TV. The turnovers.
I mean,
everyone confused. They don't know who to give it to. That's why AJ and Tyreek in the discussion.
If that's your theory, I think Jalen Hurts is playing at a high level. I'll just leave it at that.
Turnover, if you took 7 of them away, he'd be running away with it.
Right.
The turnovers make them be like,
facts.
Look, the second half of this season, somebody got to take it.
I think he's gonna break the franchise record for passing yards this year, though. It's only like 4,100.
I was about to hate because I know what it was.
Right. It ain't that crazy. Trey Fargo, thank you for the super chat. Meek Mill last year, Lil Uzi Vert this year, LB. I mean, that joke is whack. You know, Philly got a plethora of stars. It might be Uzi Vert. It could be Will Smith. It could be Jill Scott. It could be The Roots. It could be Black Thought. Shit, it could be LB. You know what I mean? This is Philly. This is what we do. Cole Cowboy, thank you for the super chat.
You know y'all gonna have a little concert.
Right. We probably gonna have somebody out there. Cole Cowboy, thank you for the super chat.
Stop bringing people out do concerts for the game.
What you mean? That's how we get the crowd turned. LB, are you concerned of Brian Johnson not sticking to the run game? Absolutely. That's a good question, Cole. I am concerned with Brian Johnson deviating from the run because, staying with the run is what we got to do. I think we got to keep him honest. Bill, thank you for the super chat. We got 3 more left. Y'all don't send no more. CB, thank you for the super chat. Smash that right. Smash that like button. 28-17. Birds hate them Cowboys. We burn them down this weekend. Rome, AJ better than CD all day. LOL, salute LB. You know what it is. The only way is up. External die nasty. Thank you for the super chat. Niners just have Dak's number, just like Dak has the Eagles number. Hey, that's a good point. Bill T, thank you for the super chat. If Dak lost again, second round, Dak losing the second round again, how would you feel about this, Rome? Time to let it go. And that is the last one.
Hurt. You can keep it short.
It's going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt. So we still got 968 people in the building, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Do this. You give how you think the game gonna go. I'll get out of you think I think the game gonna go, and then we can wrap it like that.
All right, cool. So this is what I think gonna happen. I think this is gonna be a tough game. I think it's gonna be tough on the bodies of both teams. I think this is gonna be a really, really physical game. You're gonna see some hits in this game. You're gonna see physical football. I think the ultimately home field advantage will sway in the Philadelphia Eagles' way. I think that we're going to be able to run the ball. You know what I mean? I think the run game is really going to catapult us to a win and help us bring out our game plan in the passing game. I think that, we're going to be able to move those guys around their interior defensive line. I think our guys just have the edge on our offensive line. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win this game by a score of 28-20. We're going to take this game at home.
I think this game is going to be a chess match. Mm-hmm. Right. And I think it's going to be little things like the fact that I feel like they're going to put D-Law on Lane Johnson and let that old battle get back to it. And they're going to let Micah run on Mailata. I think it's going to be small stuff like that. That's going to be the way we edge this game out. I think it's going to be not that Dak passes for. This isn't going to be like Dak went for 450. I just think that Dak's going to be smart in his completions. And I think that we're going to win this game. I think it's going to be a big game for CD Lamb. It's going to be get the ball into the playmakers' hands and let them create, because that's when CD's in his bag the most. But I do think I can see us scoring 3 touchdowns, but I think this game's going to be won on the foot of Brandon Aubrey late in the game. I can see us winning 27-24, but I really do think the game is going to be tight, nip and tuck. It's going to be tied, and I think that we're going to win with on a late field goal, because Aubrey been balling. And he's an unsung hero earlier in the season. We haven't had a consistent kicker like this where we were confident in it in mad years, where it's a lot of times where you call a game differently because you don't trust your kicker. You saw in the playoffs what our kicker was doing. Mm-hmm. So I feel like in a game like this, when you really start playing chess, like as far as like field position chess and not being stupid, like going for it on like within like the 40 and stuff like that, I feel like we're going to be playing field position. And I think later in the game, it's going to be something like a 40, 50 yard, like a pretty long field goal. And it's going to require Dak to just get the ball close enough. That's how I think we're going to win this game. I think it's going to be real close. 27-24 is my score.
And that's what I'm saying. If your score goes through or my score goes through, I don't think any team could hold their heads down. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I think if both teams come out and give a great performance, I think we'll be in for an entertaining Sunday. But as always, I definitely want to win. I definitely want y'all to lose. I want to blow y'all out, but I just don't see it happening. You know what I mean? Y'all a good football team. But, this concludes our show, man. An hour, 48 minutes, man. I want to thank Rome for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, I always tap in with Rome if you got something going on. All my guys that subscribe to me, make sure you subscribe to Rome. He's always giving his opinion on his Dallas Cowboys. And it's for the most part, it's a fair one, unless he hating on the Eagles.
Hey, y'all, look. Everybody that's in here, all 800, 900 of y'all, just remember, I know you like, they seem mad cool. We're going to go on Twitter in 20 minutes and act like we don't like each other. Don't get confused. That's what Twitter's for.
Right. Twitter is not real life, man. This is the power of two communities coming together. I could have had Foots in, man. I think Foots is coaching this afternoon.
I need to jump in and do something. I'm going to tap into that sometime this weekend. Go ahead, jump in and do something.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get something popping with Foots, man. But yeah, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys content creators and community, man. I want y'all to have a good Friday, man. Me and Rome out. We will be giving our diagnosis on the aftermath of the game on our separate channel. So you want to stay in tune with that. Enjoy your Friday, y'all.